All right, here I'm just going to give you a couple of directions and instructions and examples on how to do the assignments for spelling and grammar, the homework assignments. So first thing we're going to do is look at the directions. It says choose words from the box to combine and make compound words. Some words may be used more than once. Real quick, if you are working on this, there's two things you can do. You can either print this out or you can save the image to your iPad and then upload it into Educreations and you can work on it in there. Either way is fine as long as you have something that you can turn in or send to me. So let's go ahead and take a look at the words in the box. The first thing I would do is just start reading over all of them and kind of think about, is there anything that's sticking out to me that I could connect together to make a compound word? Look for any unique words, things like gentle or base. Those are words that kind of pop out to me. I'm going to go and look at the word tea. I know that's kind of a unique word compared to some of these other ones. And think about what could I combine with tea to make a compound word? Rain, house, green. I know green tea is a thing, but that's two separate words. That's not a compound word. Tea out, bow tea, teapot. Okay, so I know that is a compound word. The two words tea and pot combine to make the compound word teapot. Okay, so that's one of my compound words. Also, it says some words may be used more than once. Okay, so I'm going to look for something here that I might use more than once. So I see these two are kind of close together. I see in and doors. So I know indoors is a compound word, but I also see the word out here. So I'm not going to write in out. I'm going to change it to outdoors. So the word doors is used more than once, but we've got two different compound words. Okay. There are lots of different combinations of words that you can make. It's asking you to find at least 10 of them. I found at least 15, but there's probably more than that. So find as many as you like as long as it's 10 or more. So that real quick is just a little practice for finding compound words. Now we're going to take a look at our grammar. Same thing here. You can either print this out or save it to your iPad and work on it in there. We're just looking at some adjectives. And it's asking you to, in each sentence, circle the adjective and then draw an arrow to the noun it modifies. Okay, so the thing to remember is that adjectives answer three specific questions: what kind, which one, or how many. They can do more than that, but those are three main ones. Okay, so let's look at this sentence. It says the game was so boring. So we've decided boring is the adjective and it modifies or describes the noun game. What kind of game? A boring game. Let's look at this next one. It says, pick up your little brother. I know little is an adjective, but I also got to think about what does little describe or what does it modify? It modifies brother. Which brother? Your little brother. So again, little is the adjective, brother is the noun. And if you take a look here, you can see sometimes the adjective comes after the noun, sometimes it comes before the noun. So be careful with that. Now here's one more, knowing that adjectives can answer the question of how many. There were 5 birds on my car. I know 5 is an adjective because it tells us how many, but how many what? 5 is describing birds. How many birds? There were 5 birds. So we're going to do the same thing with these examples here, which is circle the adjective and draw an arrow to the noun it modifies. So it says, Caitlin just got a new job. So I need to decide what in this sentence is a describing word. So I know Caitlin is a noun. Got is probably our verb. I'm thinking new is going to be the adjective. And I got to think about, well, what is new in the sentence? Is Caitlin new? What could be new? So I think job is going to be the noun. So new describes job. Let's take a look at another one here. It says Ronald loves making cheeseburgers. So I got to think, what is the adjective? What is describing something else? I've got Ronald. I know that's a proper noun. That's a person. Loves. That's a verb. Making cheeseburgers. I know burgers is a noun. I'm going to guess that the thing being described are burgers. And what kind of burgers? They're cheeseburgers. So cheese is our adjective and it modifies the noun burgers. Again, what kind of burgers? Cheeseburgers. Okay, we're going to look at one more on this assignment, and I want to do this one specifically because it's a little tricky. It says, after the car wash, my truck was sparkling. Okay, so a couple things to look at. First thing is, what are the adjectives? What are the describing words? So I know just off the top of my head that sparkling is a describing word. It tells us how something looks, and in this case, it's telling us how the truck looks. So, what kind of truck? A sparkling truck. Or which truck? The sparkling one. The truck was sparkling. Sparkling adjective describes the noun truck. The tricky thing, though, is there's an extra set or an extra pair of an adjective and a noun. If we look here, it says after the car wash. So I know car is usually a noun, but in this case, it describes the noun wash. So what kind of wash? Is it like a window wash or something else? No, it's a car wash. So what kind of wash? A car wash. So we've got two adjectives describing two different nouns in this sentence. So whenever you're going through this, just make sure that there are a couple sentences where there's more than one adjective and noun pair that are in that sentence. So just be careful and look through that, and let me know if you guys have any questions. So hopefully you got that.